No, I don't want to start with that. Start over. Oh my God.
No. Keep all that.
Okay. As people know from listening to the podcast, 3 episodes in, amazing work. I've been listening to our own podcast and I'm inspired. Like, wow, these bitches got bars. Most importantly, what people are discovering is that we have a very unique dichotomy in our friendship. We're so similar, but also different. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, similarly different. I agree.
Yeah, and I think, we've already, I don't want to call back, but we know that I went to college. That's in the background. But
the amount of times that she says that.
It's my personality. I'm going to change it by episode 8. But another unique dichotomy and juxtaposition.
What episode number is this one?
This is episode 4.
I love that.
Yeah, I've been listening to everything. Like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of us.
I love it.
So another unique juxtaposition that we share is that we have different career resumes.
Yeah.
Right? But within that resume, we still have led to the same burnout.
Yeah.
So that's how we come back together. So Sasha, I want to ask, what's on your resume?
What do you mean what's on my resume? Like what do you mean? Like,
I mean, everyone's getting to meet you for the first time.
Including
me.
Oh, right.
Like, I've been friends with you for 7 years. We know that.
And you don't.
I know that you worked at a hotel. Boom, made videos, popped off, went to Hollywood.
Okay.
That's the resume I know.
Yeah.
But tell the people the resume that is the truth.
What do you mean? Like
I know. Also, you worked at Skechers once. That's important.
Oh yeah, I did work at Skechers.
I want to know every job you've had. Because we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
That's what we said: career, burnout, and growth.
Yo.
So career. This is a career section.
All right. No, honestly, yeah. I mean, I worked at Skechers.
That was your first job ever.
No, my first job was working at TGI Fridays.
Wow. Blown away.
All right, what are you an interviewer today? Who the fuck are you?
I'm just saying. You told me to start the episode. That's the best I got.
Like,
okay, because we have.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, I came late, so we have to make that moments count. So we're going straight to it. TGI Friday.
All right, no. So look,
that's crazy. How did you get that job? You walked in there. It's important to the bigger picture of who you are.
TGI Fridays does not make me.
It doesn't. Okay, that's exactly what we're talking about today. Does your job make you?
It doesn't make you. It doesn't make you. It's like, it's just whatever.
It's not defined by TGI Fridays. Okay.
Like, no, listen.
Fuck TGI Fridays. You clearly had a bad time there.
Oh my God.
Fuck them. We'll never eat there again. There's not even a business that's open. There's only one in DR in Santo Domingo and one in Times Square.
Does it still exist?
In the one in Santo Domingo, people be trying to take me all the time. Like, I'm not going to go to DR to
No,
eat
there's a
TGI
Friday that exists in the Dominican Republic.
In Santo Domingo, yeah.
That's where we're going to do the next Mori Soñando.
By Agora Mall or something like that.
That's where we're going to do the next Mori Soñando. We're going to do it right there in that TGI Friday. It's the only one that was there.
So the logistics might not work for that, but
no, obviously, logistically speaking, we could just put a little, stage on the floor and just freaking.
Yeah, we're gonna make it to the yard. People want to know, but okay. So TGI Friday was your first job. How did you feel?
Okay, I don't want to talk about TGI Fridays. All right,
I want to talk about your career trajectory.
All right, we can talk about my career trajectory. Career trajectory. Okay. My career trajectory. Okay. I didn't want to do the entertainment industry. Like, I just knew that I wanted to, that was a dream of mine, but I never really pursued it. And then social media existed, and then I started talking to my phone, and then, I blew up from there, and I was working in a hotel. Something
that's very important. I always tell you this because you don't give yourself credit. You were working with tools manually when you came up on the internet.
Yes.
Because everything now is, available. CapCut will make a template, they'll do the zoom ins, but you was on Adobe before anybody was on Adobe.
Well, I was.
Or whatever you were using. Sorry, is it Adobe? I don't know. Because I saw you working. I'm like, wow, she's working so hard. Like, people don't know the work that has gone in. this is me giving you credit.
No, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you don't give yourself credit because now there are so many, I would say people I would say this respectfully, trying to emulate you. That's what I would say respectfully.
Okay.
But we don't talk about, I'm just saying.
Well, this is what I could say. This is what I could say. I did start way before a lot of the people that you see started. That's 100% true. Like
I think the better thing I'm trying to say, you made a path that you don't give yourself credit for. I did. That's what I'm trying to say.
100% did create a path that did allow people to see like, oh, there's an opportunity here because I never saw it before.
Yeah.
And because I never really had I never had a blueprint of like, oh, this person did this, so I can build off of that. People throughout my whole entire career, and I'm gonna say it on camera, throughout my whole entire career has seen me do things and then build from what I have created. And that is that's an actual fact. And that's with, even like with the things that we're doing 100%. Today. Like things that I've done on my own and even the things that we're doing today. And like, you know, it's whatever. Like you're not gonna get credit for it because you're the first, you know? It's it's almost like you don't get credit for being a pioneer in a lot of ways.
Can I say something controversial? I also haven't like had coffee or anything. I feel like sometimes it's because we're women. I'm not trying to like make it like this woman versus thing, but I'm like, I feel like we've done so much, especially with Mori Soñando and individually, where it's like, I feel like maybe if I wasn't who I was, like people would give me credit. Like I feel like people pick and choose who they want to like highlight, but it's like, that's why it's important, even though I know that I'm annoying and I be on the internet every day like, yo, this is what I worked on, because I need to at least give myself credit because nobody else is gonna, I don't feel like people are gonna do that for us. So I don't know if that's controversial, but I feel like if you weren't a woman, I feel like you would get a different type of credit. Or people wouldn't be as crazy with stealing stuff.
Yeah. I just think that for mostly like, there is an element to that is 100% true. But also there's the other element of like the type of career that I created a path for. There was no one that I can actually like look up to and say, hey, like this is the specific career path. Like, you know, I'm not only just stand up. I'm not only just acting. I'm not only just this. I'm like, I understood in the beginning of my career that you had to be a hybrid. Like you had to like produce your own thing. So it's like you have stand up comics being like, but how, you know, like what is she doing? And then you have like actors being like, why aren't you auditioning? And there's like, and then I remember falling into the trap of like kind of like auditioning and all this stuff and not getting a lot of work and realizing I'm like, oh, like I'm over here auditioning, but I didn't create a name for myself because I was auditioning.
You created a name for yourself
because I created my own lane. And
100%.
And to this day, there's people that have millions and millions of followers that started way after me who you know, have had at one point like reached out to me for help. And like the only thing I could tell them is like, yo, I'm just being me. And they just thought that I was like being this gatekeeper of stuff. And I'm like, yo, I was literally being me. But it's cool because it does open a lot of doors for a lot of people. And it's not like I can't sit here and act like I'm not happy to see like people grow. Like it is very important. I just hope that people understand the importance of like sticking together, because when I made it to Hollywood, I thought that I was gonna be the Latino of all Latinos.
You thought you were gonna do what Karol G did in her last album.
Sorry. I don't even know anything about Karol G's album, honestly. You and that Karol G stuff, yo no sé nada. Like I haven't heard the album.
It was a bad reference.
Yeah. I don't even know what reference would be, but I thought that I was going to be the Latina of all Latinos to like go like break down the door in Hollywood and bring all of the Latinos together and you know, I when I went, I had Dating Has No Mercy, which is a series that I created from scratch. Like everything that people are doing today, like creating their like the series and all that stuff. Like I already did that in 2016, you know?
And
But because there was no one doing what I was doing, no one could give me like a actual like roadmap and be like, okay, so you just did this, so do this, you know? Yeah. It was like, oh, you should just continue being an influencer. Oh, you should just continue like auditioning. And I'm like, wait, but I just did like this project. Right. And then, you know, I landed development deals for TV shows. And like people don't have any idea how close I was to develop like 2 TV shows.
Yeah.
Like
No, I mean, I know.
Like, and you get burned out because you're someone who like literally have been like pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And then it just feels like the effort doesn't go anywhere. But then there is that aspect of like, it's very true of the burnout thing. And it was because there was a part of me that was like, no, I can do it all on my own. I can do it all on my own. I don't need anyone. I can do it all on my own. And that, when you think that you can do everything on your own, that's self-sabotaging.
Well, we have to unpack that. I guess that is this episode. But
but it is. It's like you need a team of like-minded people that have the same goal. Or they're going the same destination. Maybe not the same goal, but are going the same destination.
I agree with that 100%.
And ride that wave. And it's like Issa Rae said, is like you need to like network across. Like the people above you, like they already made it. They're not
they don't know what they're doing.
They're like, oh, they're not gonna look down unless it's like a really like the next big thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I was burnt out.
The internet burnt you out.
The internet burnt me out. Like just being one of a kind and whatever I was doing was a burnout.
Yeah. And I think that something that I didn't realize until now that we have in common is the intersectionality of social media. Yeah. Because I was on the opposite side. So you're the talent, like you're doing all of this stuff. And then I'm on the other side, on the agency side. So I came up through a very corporate experience. And I felt like, because I was in the car, obviously, preparing for today's episode. And I'm like, I think the best way I can describe a feeling that we both felt is this. I feel like sometimes there are opportunities that came on your table that you wanted and then you didn't get. You're like, damn, I did all this shit. And I feel like for me, the corporate version of that is like wanting a promotion. It's like I have prepared. I went to college.
She went to college. She went to college.
I went to college. I trained, I got all of this experience. I worked with some of the best brands, like stuff that I was doing before it became, now it's like standard. Like people don't know that the FDA, I was working with the FDA.
The FDA, the CIA, come on, anything that ends with an A, she got it.
I feel like you joking, but I'm being serious.
I know.
I used to have to do these like mock-ups, like literally of Facebook and send it to the FDA and like explain every functionality. Like it's something so stupid, like tedious that you're like, that sounds basic, but like people don't know I've changed the game in the FDA. Nobody will ever know that. I'm being serious, but like I've had all of these jobs and all of this experience, and I don't know if it's the same experience, doing social media content creation, but I kept coming across the same problem of like, no matter what I do, they're never gonna pick me. I don't know if that makes sense or whatever.
No, it makes sense.
See, I'm being serious. We just want to cry. We only got 20 minutes to get to this episode. I'm being so serious. I meant like, I felt like there was like I guess like a top, like I couldn't get past the top. So that's why I left. I left corporate in a way that wasn't professional. The first time I told somebody to suck my dick, I was burnt out.
Yeah.
That's burnout. Suck my dick. I got 2 weeks to replace me. They say don't come back.
Yeah.
And that was making 6 figures. That was the most I ever made in my life. And I was like, I'm about to walk away from a stable check because I just can't deal with the emotions of corporate anymore. And then I went into stand-up. And you know what I found in stand-up? It's the same shit, but just the opposite. And that's when we kind of cross paths, whatever. But it's like, it's the opposite. It's like the Stranger Things upside down. That's what stand-up feels like. Because we all end up going towards the same thing, which is capitalism.
Yeah, it's capitalism. You're not joking. It's legit capitalism.
So,
but it's yes, it is. Everything is capitalistic right now. And technology and techno feudalism, but I don't want to get into that. But anyway,
this show's one up, bitch.
Let me tell you. No. Look, you don't have to look it up.
Okay.
Listen.
So pretty much we felt like our career trajectories burnt us out.
No, it's a real thing, especially when you feel like you're doing it on your own. And when I first started creatively, I was doing it on my own. Like I did have support, but it wasn't to the extent that I actually needed it or even understood what I needed.
Like, and that's a really important.
I think that's also a very important clarity to have. And it's like the only way you're gonna understand what you need is through experience.
I was gonna say the same thing.
It's just through experience. It's not. It's like you like. That's the thing. Like, ideas are ideas. And they come very quickly. Like, you could have an idea. Oh, I have this idea. Yeah. And it's going to take a while to execute that idea. Someone might beat you to that idea. But it takes a while to execute an idea because an idea is just in your mind. But for synergy, for action, for all of those things to be in the right moment, at the right time, all of those things are incorporated into making the idea come to life.
No, 100%.
So it's like you can be like, oh no, like I want to get this done tomorrow. Like I have this idea, I want to get it done tomorrow. You might not get that idea done in like 2-3 years. You got to think about the best films. You got to think about the best like creations in the world. You just got to think about all these things. Like nothing is gonna be in a day or two. It's gonna take forever.
I will say, Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein in a weekend. One of the greatest pieces of literature.
She wrote it in a weekend.
So I'm saying, like, I do agree with that to an extent, but like I just think everyone has their own timeline.
Okay, so how many other books did she write in a weekend?
I don't know, but that's like one of the greatest pieces of. But what? That's not how you're debating me.
No, I'm just saying because
everybody takes a lot of like blueprint material from Frankenstein. Like, this is one of those books that everybody kind of references without knowing they're referencing. But I'm saying I agree with having patience with yourself, but sometimes you're in a season where like you having to run. So I'm like,
yeah, what I have learned is if it's your season, it's gonna be your season, no matter if it's raining rocks. Like your season might be the season where everybody's not working, or your season might be your off season might be the off season where everybody is working. Like, it's just whatever rhythm you're on is like authenticity is the only thing that is going to really get you to the next step. Like that's the only thing. And it's like, I think that people look at other people's stuff and then they try to like copy it. Right. And that was the other thing that was very frustrating for me about like the burnout was that I knew very well I didn't want to be stuck in social media.
I was gonna say
I didn't want to be stuck but here I am stuck in it, but it's in a different way because I still now I know my creative outlets and like my creative mediums. Like I know I can write, I know I can produce, I know I can do these things. So now I can use it to, expand and to show people like, okay, come watch my shows,
right. It's working for you. You're not working for it.
Yes. And that for a very long time. And that's another thing too. Like a lot of people that have millions of followers and like are like, they're making millions of dollars, but you are working for social media.
Right. And I didn't want to be in that position. So that's why I'm like,
that burnt out is real.
You said what?
That burnout is real.
I know, but it's also like, I think something that people don't consider. I think you've been doing comedy full time, right, for a long time, right? It's been like 7 years, 8.
Yeah.
I feel like some people don't consider the reality that some people don't have that luxury, right? Like I had to have a whole full-time job. I'm leading a whole team and then I'm doing my passions. But I just felt for a long time, I was like, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, you guys are all asking me for all these things, but you don't know like the behind the scenes of my life. So I feel like people don't also talk about the fact that there is a little bit of a sacrifice in pursuing your dream.
100%.
So it's like not 100%. All of us, I think now like I'm on unemployment.
Yeah.
So I'm going hard. Like I'm like the next 3 to 6 months, I'm going to do everything I said I was going to do. I don't care if I don't have a budget. That's why I'm like, I'm just kind of like shooting shit out. But because I just didn't have that luxury to have the mental capacity to be creative because I was working for somebody else for a long time. So I also led a little bit to burnout. I'm like, I'm burned out right now, but I'm like, I got to get shit done. My unemployment ends on March 1st.